there are major updates from Barcelona and Real Madrid. There are updates these Mr. Marfo Sports he didn't come off for transfers, major things you should know about football, and also tactical breakdown, back-to-back content always. See me video we make sure at least there will be a voiceover content at that channel. So if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe and put us on post notification and so click all so when I drop a content I'll be the first person to view. Really important. Yeah, bidding Komo Bibri Alpha Barcelona transfers, already they've signed Anthony Gordon already. They went in for Karim Adeyemi. Deal, it seems say Akasam details Kakremina deal now done. Sorry, more Kataka crying to more fans. Details Kakremina deal now done for FC Barcelona. So they are almost done with the Karim Adeyemi's deal now. Laporta was being asked about the future of Raphinha. I don't say for Rafael Diaz Beloli, that's Raphinha. Raphinha will be staying in Barcelona. They are not going to sell Raphinha. And Laporta believes at this point they are trying to build a strong squad for Hansi to be able to compete in all major competitions this season. So it's about building a strong squad. It's not about say we send squad and I say we be a female squad na week. So it's about building a strong squad than making the squad very weak. So Raphinha is going to be there, and he really emphasized on Raphinha's form last season, saying previous season, that was 2025, Raphinha put out a massive show. I think that was the best performance in his career. Raphinha put in a massive show, but it seems last season due to massive injuries, Raphinha couldn't play at his best. But he knows when the season starts, things are going to change with the side of Raphinha. Already, we came to have conversations about Raphinha considering joining Al because of the financial leverage the institution Al is going to give it to Raphinha. If you say at this point, Sikasem when your problems were the only way to redeem himself is to join Al. Raphinha was thinking about that. Say after the World Cup, he will sit down in Barcelona and decide on his future. But since Barca are making things very clear that they are not going to sell Raphinha, and is it because Laporta is trying to do the media mafia game? Say original media no Becca say on Raphinha and later Wafe Chapa Koton Raphinha because you can't believe in Laporta. I remember Laporta said he was not going to sell Lionel Messi, and all of a sudden Lionel Messi had to leave because of registration issues. So politicians, you can't really trust them. Maybe they have a plans of selling Raphinha to the Hilal institution, but it seems to say it was a bad one, this outcome. But only time will tell. But for now, Barcelona's president Juan Laporta has confirmed they are not selling Raphinha, and he talked about Julián Álvarez. And the first thing they asked him was his relationship with Atletico Madrid. And I say for Atletico Madrid, the relationship with Atletico Madrid, he thinks is very good because recent weeks he had a conversation with Angel Guimaraes, who is the CEO of Atletico Madrid, about Julián Álvarez, and he made him understand that they have offer on the table. They have offer on the table right now, and if Atletico Madrid is able to get a replacement for Julián Álvarez, the offer is on the table right now. So as it stands, is Atletico Madrid getting a replacement for Julián Álvarez right now? Atletico Madrid getting a replacement for Julián Álvarez, and the offer of Barcelona is on the table. And already Laporta has stated that anything beyond that has not happened, but for now it remains Atletico Madrid trying to find replacement for Julián Álvarez and Barca's offer on the table. On only there, that's what he can see. And he was being asked about the relationship with Atletico Madrid, and he said he's having a good relationship with Atletico Madrid. He feels the relationship is very good. They misunderstood some stuff that made them do the whole social media what Atletico Madrid came to do, but he just feels the relationship is there. There's no bad relationship. And you see, Laporta is being smart on this deal. The reason I'm saying Laporta is being smart on this deal is he doesn't have to come out and say ill things about Atletico Madrid because he wants Julián Álvarez. And at the end of the day, no matter everything that will happen, even after the player accepting the fact to come publicly say or be declared say for Atletico Madrid, he will need Atletico Madrid to call him or call Barcelona to sit down and negotiate with Barcelona. So no matter the situation, there will be a club-to-club negotiation between Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. So Laporta does not have to come and reply Atletico Madrid in an ill manner, because if he does that, he is going to put the negotiation in trouble, and maybe Atletico Madrid are not going to be happy or even going to consider Barcelona. Until at the end of the day, the Brazil energy. That's what Laporta is going to do, is trying to do right now, because already and Cabasa for reply every media thing Atletico Madrid for now but they consider the fact that they will need Julián Álvarez and they will need to negotiate with the officials of Atletico Madrid, and hence they shouldn't do anything that would trigger the anger of Atletico Madrid not to negotiate with Barcelona, because already club Atletico Madrid is already angry with Barcelona. I won't say Tom play and more. So Barca is softening their stance right now, taking everything calmly with Atletico Madrid. Until they get the player, they are going to treat everything with a big diplomacy. That's the thing I echo with FC Barcelona right now. Then same FC Barcelona, Ferran Torres. We came to talk about Luis Enrique having interest in Ferran Torres, or person for Ferran Torres in the call Paris Saint-Germain. And the Paris Saint-Germain team is now attractive because it seems that have won Champions League back to back, and they are even the favorite for the next season because they are already defending champions of the competition. So it's attractive right now. So Ferran Torres wants to join Paris Saint-Germain right now, and there are sources even saying Ferran has agreed a deal with club Paris Saint-Germain already. It's up to 2031 rather. So Ferran will be joining PSG on a 2031 deal after personal terms with Paris Saint-Germain. There's yet a club-to-club negotiation to go on. So for now, personal terms and a sources, Ferran Torres, I agree with PSG. But Ferran Torres name, it seems Matteo Alemany is interested in Ferran Torres. The Atletico Madrid is interested in Ferran Torres, and they want Ferran Torres to join Atletico Madrid. So now it's up to Barcelona that are they going to take 50 million from Paris Saint-Germain, because already even PSG does not want to pay more than 40 million for Ferran Torres. They just feel a player who they are signing to be backup to the attacking line. They don't need to invest a huge amount of money in such player. So Paris Saint-Germain as a club do not want to invest a lot in Ferran Torres, but Barca remains firm that they want 50 million or more pay for Ferran Torres, 50 million euros on pay for Ferran Torres. And I think if Deco is able to do that, I'm going to credit Deco for that, for selling Ferran Torres for 50 million. The numbers does not lie. He deserves to be sold at that price. But with the marketing problems concerning the sales of Barcelona, if Deco is able to do something like that, I'm going to commend him, because of late the selling side of Barcelona has been really, really bad. The selling side of FC Barcelona has been really bad. And is Barca going to take the 50 million or less than 40 million from Paris Saint-Germain, or they are going to add Ferran Torres to the deal of Julián Álvarez? It's up to Barcelona right now, because Atletico Madrid too really wants that Ferran Torres, or more Ferran Torres. We need Ferran Torres, and Barcelona to need Julián Álvarez. So on a normal day, can swap on Barca and discuss also. But it seems Luis Enrique too wants Ferran Torres. After losing Goncalo Ramos, he will need a profile like Goncalo Ramos, and the closest is Ferran Torres. He comes from the bench and make an impact, and that's what Luis Enrique wants in his team. So right now, he's prioritizing getting Ferran Torres into his team right now. And Barca too are demanding 50 million. Atletico Madrid too wants Ferran Torres. So Barca is in dilemma right now, whether they should sell Ferran Torres to Paris Saint-Germain, or they should sit down, negotiate with Atletico Madrid, add some money to Ferran Torres for Julián Álvarez. That's what is going on with Club FC Barcelona right now. And when you go to Real Madrid right now, Vinicius Jr. Has deleted his profile photo on Instagram, and we go to the bio of Vinicius Jr. I think there is nothing there that shows he's a Real Madrid player, because on a normal, when you go to the bios of the players, they've indicated their teams there. Right now, even Bernardo Silva has updated his bio right now, and he has added Real Madrid Club de Football to his bio. So the argument is, why has Vini made his profile photo black instead of Real Madrid profile photo being there, and also Vini eliminating Real Madrid from his bio? That's the question right now. But we've already discussed the contractual problems concerning Vinicius Jr. and Real Madrid. Vini wants 30 million from Real Madrid. And you see, Real Madrid are trying to be strategic right now because they are afraid they will go into tough financial situations their arch rival Barcelona went in. They don't want to make mistakes concerning that. So Club Real Madrid do not want to give higher salaries to a certain players. That's why in the summer they try to free up spaces like David Alaba, Dani Ceballos, Dani Carvajal from the payroll to be able to accommodate their new signings, because if Real Madrid jokes, they are going to get into a tough financial situation where they are going to suffer to register their players. So Real Madrid don't want a situation where they are going to give Vini 30 million, and with the performance of Jude Bellingham in the World Cup and for Real Madrid, Jude when he's about to renew his contract, he too will be demanding more, and I said that amount of money maybe Madrid empty that situation, no. So they want to give Vini closer to 22 million plus a signing on bonus. That will make a lot of sense, so that players like you two, when it reaches their contractor agreement, they can agree on a reasonable fee. So Madrid are being strategic right now, but right now reports are saying Florentino Perez wants to sit down with Vini and negotiate with him. If the negotiation does not go as planned, as the Real Madrid airplane, they are going to sell Vinicius Junior. They are going to sell Vinicius Junior and cash out on him, because I can't 1 year pay. And Madrid and Vini contract in Juma not almost train Emma season IBC, so it means Vini is going to go on a free transfer and take an amount of money. Maybe crack. Sometimes I just sit down and think of saying, what if Vini has agreed terms with some team, team no forcing when renew contract, not on a huge signing on bonus in free that team one. What if they are doing that? Because if something like that is able to happen now, Florentino Perez is going to taste his own pill. Are they Paris Saint-Germain for no, after say or J Mbappe free Paris for no on the free agent that with 100 million signing on bonus Kylian Mbappe, no. I just feel Vinicius Junior is in discussion with some club. Maybe they are ready to make him the leader of the project. One problem Vini is having in Real Madrid is that Vini wants to be the leader of the project, but everything is pointing to a direction that the leader of the Madrid project is Kylian Mbappe, and Vini has to be just a second man to Kylian Mbappe. So the contract agreement of Vini and Real Madrid, I think they should just sit down and find reasonable solution to it. If they are supposed to renew the contract of Vini, they should renew. If they are supposed to sell Vinicius Junior, they should be bold and sell him. For stuff like that, I really trust Real Madrid on that. When it comes to holding up to a player, Madrid isn't like that. There was a time Ronaldo wanted to demand more. Madrid didn't want to go beyond their financial means, and they had to let Cristiano Ronaldo go. Sergio Ramos too wanted a 2-year contract. Madrid were ready to give him 1-year contract. He said he's not going to play. Then Madrid let him go out of the club. So Madrid holding on onto players, it's not their problem. Madrid will just clear you and go in for someone, because they believe no one is above the club. For Real Madrid, they will be behind no club, and so that's one thing going on in Real Madrid. So they should find solutions to the Vinicius Junior problem. If Vini is not willing to renew his contract, then they should find solution concerning the transfers. Either they sell Vini or they renew his contract. Like 82 things right now, and I was Madrid here. It's either they are renewing Vini or they are selling Vini at a reasonable price. So they be uncle free Emma Madrid and Boca at the end of the day. So this is what is going on in the world of football in Real Madrid and in Barcelona, and I'll make sure I bring you more major updates. My name is Mr. Marfo. We'll bring you back-to-back content. I'm out.